Meditation is terrific. Prayer is terrific. He names 2 or 3 other things, but taking action is. And if you pull the trigger and you fail for real.
They think that reading a book is taking action. They think listening to a podcast is taking action. They think a video or whatever it is taking action. No! That's fucking procrastination.
Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into the lazy habit of thinking. Einstein only wanted you to take action. Now, how come nobody else says this? Happens to be true. How many of you went to the Dalai Lama's 80th birthday? Nobody. I asked a question. Nobody ever did. Some of my mentees did. And during his speech, and at the end, the last 2 hours, he's pitching for money. The Dalai. And his last 2 sentences, which I think are going to come up in a few slides, meditation is terrific. Prayer is terrific. And he names 2 or 3 other things, but taking action is the only thing that gets anything done. Some of you in this room meditate. I feel sorry for you. I've not meditated 1 microsecond my whole life. For those of you that have done courses, read books, podcasts, it's on the left-hand side. But you've never connected the dots. You've never found anybody that taught you how to connect the dots. And that's why, see, you've been told reading a book, going to a seminar, listening to a podcast is taking action. It's not. It's procrastination, so you don't have to take action. It's procrastination, so you don't pull the trigger. There's only one form of taking action, that's pulling the trigger, and that's actually doing it. The Dalai Lama, at his 80th birthday, I was not invited. Some of my mentees were invited. At the end of his speech, he says, you can pray, you can meditate, you can do this, you can do that, but taking action is the only thing that you can get final results. All the rest is mental masturbation. Remember timing. You operate in a cyclical economy and market. Try to sell into an upwave. Now, I used to say this, and I'm going to say it again. If you're 40 years old or older, now I know some of that's on the borderline for a couple of you in here, because we got guys in the a few in the late 30s, but mostly in the early 30s, late 20s, and teens in here. If you're 40 years old or older and you're in an up market like now, sell. I don't give a fuck what industry. I don't give a fuck what business. I don't give a fuck what vertical you're in. Hit the bid, as they say, meaning there's a bid and an ask. Don't ask, just hit the fucking bid, because you may never see it this good again. And at 40, you still have plenty of time to do it again. Hit the fucking bid. Whether you're an insurance peddler, a virtual one like some of you, or a eyeball to eyeball one like others of you in here. When I was selling insurance door to door, it wasn't something that we used to brag about. When I used to see the sun come up in that kitchen, glittering off the teapots when the sun came up. But it was where I learned my sales skills.
People in general, they think that reading a book is taking action. They think listening to a podcast is taking action. They think a video or whatever it is taking action. No! That's fucking procrastination. So you don't have to make a decision. So you don't have to pull the trigger. I mean, there's a big, huge difference. Take action. As you were taught, just fucking do it. I mean, Dalai Lama had his 80th birthday last year. Some of my mentees were invited. I wasn't. The Dalai, he doesn't know me, or maybe he does know me, but he didn't invite me. In his closing remarks, and it's one of the slides that you got, it's that praying is fine, meditation is fine, a bunch of other shit is fine, but it's take action that is the only thing that counts. It's the fucking dolly. Saint Teresa, who I put my money on when she was just a goddamn Mother Teresa, same thing. Take action. Take action. Take action. All the rest is bullshit. You can pray, you can do all those things, but take action is the thing that differentiates you from everybody else. You're sitting here because of something that happened to you in your life. That wasn't a good thing. You don't seek out professionals like him if your life was good. You seek out professionals like him because you're a cunt. And you don't want to be a cunt anymore. I eat people like you for fucking breakfast. And the guys that I know, I mean, some of them, they say they can eat me for breakfast, which is bullshit, but they think they can eat me for breakfast. The answer, and as I've said countless times, the reason why you read all the stuff and you do the podcast and all this stuff, I've said it, until I'm sick to my fucking stomach, is that because that way you don't have to take action. And you don't have to take action. Well, reading, you pretend yourself, and the YouTube kids pretend to themselves, alleviates the idea that you're failing. And if you pull the trigger and you fail for real. If you read something and it talks about failure, or it talks about leadership, or it talks about whatever, I mean, it's not taking an action, so you equate it not to failure. It's like you can read all the books on martial arts you want. And until you step in the ring, as Michael Tyson in his infinite wisdom said, everybody's got a fucking plan till I hit him in the face. Well, and as I've said, again, here at least 5 times, I have never in 46 years of life seen a business plan that failed. I've never seen a business plan that failed.